I need Radu, please. All right, this is cause number 23 DCCR 1467 and 23 DCCR 1468. And ma'am, would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that you will truthfully and accurately translate from English to Romanian, Romanian to English, so help you God?
I do, Your Honor.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Sir, are you Radu Paul Radu?
Vă numiți Radu Ion Radu?
Da, onoare.
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Radu was previously in court and entered pleas of guilty to unlawful interception or use of electronic communication and credit debit card abuse.
Ați mai fost în curte înainte și ați pledat vinovat la interceptare electronică și la abuz.
Da, onoare.
Yes, Your Honor.
And the pleas were open to the court. There was no agreement. And I've received the pre-sentence report and reviewed it.
Și v-ați lăsat cumva ați căzut de acord ca doamna judecătoare să hotărască pentru că nu ați căzut la o înțelegere cu partea cealaltă. Doamna judecătoare a analizat discuțiile și raporturile.
Da, onoare.
Yes.
Has Mr. Macon and Ms. Malfini, have you both had an opportunity to review that?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have, Your Honor.
And Your Honor, I've had the pre-sentence report translated to Romanian, and my client has read it, and he has no objections or clarifications to it either. And I would like to put into the court's file the translated pre-sentence report.
All right, thank you. Any objection to that? That would be put into as defense one. So, Mr. Radu, you were able to read and go over the pre-sentence report in Romanian, correct?
Și avocatul dumneavoastră a spus că v-a arătat raportul deja tradus în limba română și dumneavoastră n-ați avut nicio obiecție la el și ca urmare îl depune la dosar ca și probă. Partea cealaltă a fost de acord și doamna judecătoare vă întreabă dacă este adevărat că într-adevăr ați primit raportul tradus în limba română și l-ați citit.
Da, onoare.
Yes, Your Honor, it's true.
All right, thank you. And Ms. Malfino, does the state have any objections or corrections?
Yeah, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Macon, I'm going to allow you to proceed with argument. We can do this two ways. Have you already discussed with your client what your argument's going to be, or do we need to go slow and have that translated?
I think we could go slow. I'll be very brief, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead. And if you'll just do it,
Okay,
a
Your
little
Honor,
bit at
I
a
think,
time.
Once you've read everything in my client's letter that he sent to you, it's obvious that he was taken advantage of by the ringleaders of this. He's definitely sorry and apologizes to the court.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Deci, avocatului dumneavoastră îi se dă acum ocazia să prezinte argumentele. Doamna judecătoare l-a întrebat pe avocat dacă deja v-a prezentat argumentele sau vrea să le spună pe rând și eu să traduc. Avocatul a spus că preferă să prezinte argumentele acum pe rând și eu voi traduce. În prima situație, domnul avocat a spus că doamna judecătoare, așa cum ați văzut, clientul meu v-a trimis o scrisoare. Este clar că clientul s-a profitat de inocența clientului meu și acesta este un fapt pe care clientul meu îl regretă.
Da, onoare. Și îmi pare rău și regret ce am făcut.
I'm really sorry and I deeply regret the whole situation.
All right, thank you. Anything else, Mr. Macon?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Malfini?
Although I have been in touch with immigration, and it's my understanding that Mr. Radu is going to be deported back to Romania as soon as he's available.
Okay, that's my understanding. There's immigration hearing pending from California, New York, and now here, as with regard to immigration. Is that everyone's understanding?
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Doamna judecătoare l-a întrebat pe avocat dacă mai este ceva, dacă mai vrea să mai zică ceva și a spus că nu, doar vrea să îi spună că știe că Serviciul de Imigrație urmează să vă preia și să vă deporteze. Doamna judecătoare a verificat dosarul și, într-adevăr, vede în dosar că prima dată în California, apoi în New York și apoi aici unde vă aflați acum, într-adevăr, Serviciul de Imigrație a pus, cum ar veni, o oprire pe caz, nu puteți fi eliberat și veți fi preluat de către imigrație.
Da, doamnă.
Yes.
In addition, I want to make sure, it looks like there are pending felony offenses in Missouri and Ohio for similar offenses. Is that correct?
De asemenea, a observat că sunt în așteptare cazuri de natură criminală pentru aceeași acuzație în Missouri și în Ohio. E adevărat?
Nu știu.
He doesn't know. He's not aware.
Probabil da. Probabil.
Maybe he's not aware of this.
Okay. All right, Ms. Malfino, you may proceed.
Judge, the defendant's criminal history indicates that this was not an isolated type of incident. I know Mr. Macon phrases him as the being deceived by the ringleaders of this, but I believe he was.
If you'll step up, the microphone is either here or there so that she can hear you and translate, and go slow and make a pause for her to translate, please.
Acuzarea a spus că, așa cum reiese din dosar, ăsta nu e un incident izolat și asta nu arată că e doar o greșeală.
Go ahead.
Judge, it obviously makes no sense to consider probation in this case based on all of the immigration issues. That's why we defer to the court to go open. Mr. Coleman would ask the court to consider a period of 10 years.
All right, thank you. Anything else, Mr. Macon?
We'd ask for something less than that, Your Honor.
Deci, acuzarea a zis că e clar că nu se consideră o greșeală și crede că eliberarea pe cauțiune și la domiciliu iese din discuție. De asemenea, și ei solicită la fiecare cap de acuzare câte 10 ani. Avocatul dumneavoastră a zis că ei cer totuși ceva mai puțin. 10 ani e prea mult.
So Mr. Radu, I appreciate what your lawyer's arguments are.
Domnul Radu, vreau să vă spun că apreciez argumentele avocatului dumneavoastră.
But the fact that you have pending immigration hearings from California, New York, and now you're in Texas illegally.
Dar faptul că aveți procese de imigrație cu California, New York și acum Texas, aflându-vă aici ilegal,
And that it looks to me like in the same year as this offense, you also were in the state of Missouri and Ohio, potentially committing similar offenses.
și de asemenea faptul că în decursul aceluiași an, pe lângă acuzația asta, dumneavoastră v-ați aflat și în statul Missouri și în statul Ohio, unde ați făcut, sunteți acuzat de aceleași fapte,
Which would make no sense for the argument that you were somehow taken advantage of on what happened here in Jefferson County.
ceea ce arată clar că, de fapt, nu s-a profitat de dumneavoastră, cum ați menționat acolo în Jefferson County.
So at this time, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty in each case freely and voluntarily.
În cazul acesta constat faptul că v-ați declarat vinovat în mod liber și voluntar.
In cause number 23, DCCR 1468, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty and find you guilty of credit debit card abuse.
Și în cazul 23 DCC 1468 vă găsește vinovat de abuz de credit și debit card.
Sentence you to a term of 2 years in the state jail prison.
Vă condamnă la 2 ani în închisoarea statului.
You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive.
Veți primi credit, deci vi se va lua din ăștia 2 ani în considerare perioada pe care deja ați petrecut-o în închisoare, conform legii.
And clause number 23, DCCR 1467, finds sufficient evidence to find you guilty of unlawful interception, use, or disclosure of electronic communication.
Și de asemenea, în cazul 23 DCC 1467, sunt suficiente dovezi să vă găsesc vinovat pentru interceptare de dispozitive electronice.
And at this time find you guilty of that offense.
Și vă găsesc vinovat de acea acuzare.
And I'm going to sentence you to a term of 15 years in the Institutional Division of the Texas Department of Corrections.
Și vă condamn la 15 ani în instituția Departamentului de Corecție din statul Texas.
You will also receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive.
De asemenea, și în această condamnare veți beneficia de credit pentru toată perioada pe care deja ați petrecut-o încarcerat, conform legii.
And Mr. Radu, I understand that the state made a recommendation of less time than that.
Și înțeleg că statul a făcut o recomandare de mai puțin decât ce v-am dat eu.
But the fact that you've been all over the United States committing these types of offenses while here illegally makes me think that that's not near enough time.
Dar pentru faptul că, în primul rând, ați fost aici în Statele Unite ilegal și în tot timpul ăsta ați umblat prin mai multe state și ați comis infracțiuni, cred că condamnarea mea se justifică.
These sentences will run concurrently, which means together at the same time.
Aceste două sentințe vor curge concomitent în același timp.
I'm going to hand you the trial court certification that shows that these were not plea agreements and you do have some rights to appeal.
Și o să vă dau acces la rapoartele care vor arăta că aceste sentințe nu s-a căzut la înțelegere asupra lor înainte și faptul că le puteți apela.
I have also handed you an admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition.
Și de asemenea vi s-a înaintat și o dispoziție prin care nu veți putea avea acces la arme de foc și amuniție.
Because of these judgments against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition.
Din cauza la aceste acuzații și la aceste condamnări, legea statului Texas vă interzice dreptul de a avea acces sau de a avea în posesie arme de foc sau amuniție.
I have that the document is in English, and Mr. Macon, I will ask if you can please get that document regarding the firearm translated to Romanian for
I will.
Mr. Radu to read.
And I'll be out this Saturday to go over all that with you.
Okay.
Ok. Aceste documente sunt în limba engleză și l-a rugat pe domnul avocat să vi le traducă și domnul avocat a zis că vă va vizita sâmbătă și vă va aduce toate documentele traduse în limba română.
All right, Mr. Rivas, in cause number 25-0021, the state is elected to proceed on the lesser included offense of a Class A misdemeanor, attempted theft of a firearm, from October 18th of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
And are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And because you actually did what they charged you with? I have here on the computer some documents that have your signature on them that the state has marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Rojas?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you will be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
State tenders number one.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Rivas is not competent?
No, Your Honor.
All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily, find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of that plea, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of the Class A misdemeanor, attempted theft of a firearm, sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 45 days in the Jefferson County Jail. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. I have handed you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you have waived your right to appeal. All right, good luck to you, sir. You can go back with the bailiff.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. All right, sir, are you Dedrick Davis? No. And Mr. Parker, will your client waive the formal reading of the motion?
You will, Your Honor.
Mr. Davis, in cause number 24, DCCR 0344, I have a motion to revoke your community supervision. This shows that you were placed on probation May 14th of 2024 for the offense of theft of property with previous convictions, and that was a 2-year term in the state jail prison, and it was probated for 5 years. Is that correct? Answer out loud, yes or no. Thank you. It alleges that you violated your probation. Count 1 alleges that you failed to report as directed to the probation department April 4th and April 14th of 2025. And is that true or not true? True or not true? Count 2 alleges that you failed to work at, Count 2 alleges that you failed to provide verification of performing the community service hours as required. Is that true or not true? Count 3 alleges that you failed to enroll in services at the Spindletop Center as ordered. And is that true or not true?
It's true.
Will abandon, state will abandon count 4, no,
And 5 or not?
not 5.
Okay. Count 5 alleges that you failed to successfully complete the SafeP program. Is that true or not true?
True.
All right. Did you enter your pleas of true to counts 1, 2, 3, and 5 freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you plead true to those counts because they're actually true?
Yes, ma'am.
I have here on the computer some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Parker? And do you fully understand them? And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you will be waiving or giving up any right to appeal? State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Davis is not competent?
No, Your Honor.
All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent, or your plea is of true, freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent. Find counts 1, 2, 3, and 5 true. Find sufficient evidence to revoke your probation, and at this time, revoke your probation. Reassess your punishment in accordance with your agreement to a term of 12 months in the state jail prison. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. I'm going to hand you the trial court certification that shows that this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. You were handed, and I talked to you about the firearm, not being able to possess a firearm when you first got your probation, right? I've given you another copy of that. Make sure you read it and you understand the rules with regard to not being able to possess a firearm. All right, good luck to you. You can go back with the bailiff. All right, are you Alvin Lewis? And will your client waive the formal reading of the motion in each case?
You will, Your Honor.
Which one are you doing?
3. I have both of them. Well, I can do that one too.
I just clicked the other one. Don't worry about it. All right, so in cause number 19-32086, I have a motion to revoke your community supervision. Shows that you were placed on probation November 12th of 2019 for the third-degree felony offense of failure to register as a sex offender. That was a 10-year term that was probated for 10 years. Is that correct? And then in cause number 21-37343, I also have a motion to revoke, in this one, to revoke your unadjudicated probation. Shows that you were placed on probation June 21st of 2021 for the offense of evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle, and that was a 5-year deferred probation. Is that correct? Each of these motions allege that you violated your probation, and the state is going to abandon one, correct? Is that what you said?
No, Judge.
Oh, he was arrested for it. Okay.
Correct. I just wanted the court to know the case has not been brought to that.
Okay. Count 1 alleges that you were arrested for the offense of possession of drug paraphernalia on April 22nd of 2025. And is that true or not true?
True.
Count 2 in each case alleges that you possessed a drug, marijuana, on April 22nd, 2025. And is that true or not true? And then count 3 in each of your cases, or both of the cases, allege that you are behind in your court-assessed fees. And is that true or not true?
True.
Did you enter your pleas of true to counts 1, 2, and 3 freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you plead true to those counts because they're actually true?
Yes, ma'am.
In each of these cases, I have here on the computer some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as Exhibit Number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Parker?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
And it looks like the agreement is for me to continue your probations, but order that you enter and successfully complete the substance abuse track of the ISF program. Is that your understanding? So with regard to that evading, I think we're less than a year out. And so I think with that program, I'm inclined, if I'm going to go along with this, to extend that for a year or so.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, you're on 10 years for the other one anyway, but the evading, it was a 5-year probation. And I think based on what's been going on, I'm going to add a year to that, just so you can get through this program and the aftercare and all of that. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You can ask a question.
How many years do I have left on the 10-year?
Look, you're asking me to do math after my morning?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The rest of it.
Yeah. So if you were put on in 2019 and you had 10 years, so that's 2029 for that case. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay. So state tenders number 1 in each case.
No objection, Judge.
It's admitted in each case. Is there any evidence that Mr. Lewis is not competent?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Lewis, in both of your cases, I'm going to find that you entered your pleas of true to counts 1, 2, and 3 freely and voluntarily. Find those counts true. Find sufficient evidence in each case to find you guilty and revoke your probations, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and continue your probation and order in each case that you enter and successfully complete the substance abuse track of the ISF program. In cause number 2137343, I'm also going to extend that probation by 1 year as well. These were agreements. I'm going to hand you in each of your cases trial court certifications that shows you've waived any right to appeal. I hope you understand the opportunity that you're being given today. Take advantage of it. Do what you need to in ISF to get the tools so that you can be successful and not end up in prison. Because if you end up back here on another motion, that's very likely what will happen. All right, give me just a second. One of them's printing. I gotta get the other one.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Good luck to you. Mr. Parker can bring those back in just a second if you want. Let me get the other one printed. Are you Camden Jackson? And Mr. Jackson, in cause number 25 DCCR 0114, you're charged with engaging in organized criminal activity. Ms. Perazo has filed a motion to withdraw as your attorney. And so do you have any opposition to me allowing her to withdraw? Answer out loud. Okay. So Ms. Perazo, I will grant your motion. Mr. Jackson, do you have the funds to hire an attorney?
She's not working on it.
You're working on it? So here's what I'm going to do in the meantime because you're in custody. I'm going to go ahead and appoint an attorney. That way you have no lull in representation. Somebody will begin working on your case. If you get someone hired, then they can file the appropriate motions to step in, okay? But you will be appointed an attorney today. Now, before I send you back to the jail, I want to talk to you about this stack of incident reports that I have of how you're behaving in our jail. And I know that one of the things that you wanted Ms. Perazo to do and that she had filed on your behalf that we're not going to take up today is for me to reduce your bond. And I can assure you nothing's going to happen other than your bond being increased if you continue to act like the little hooligan that you're acting like in our jail. I can't even tell you how angry this makes me. How old are you?
You turned 19.
Just turned 19. Well, let me tell you something. It is time to grow up. Because you and the other little 18, 19, whatever y'all are doing in there, you're never going to get out of jail. You're going to end up in prison, and your life is just going to be just like this. And is that what you want? It's not, is it? Cussing at the correctional officers, laying in bed because you don't want to get up, staying up late because you don't.
And that's the reality of the courtroom, where every word, every prior record, and every decision builds toward one final moment. In this case, the judge didn't just see a single offense, they saw a pattern that stretched across states, across time, and across multiple opportunities to stop. 15 years in prison doesn't come from one mistake, it comes from a story the court believes has already repeated too many times. So the real question is, when a judge says enough is enough, is it justice served, or a life permanently redirected? Let us know what you think, because in cases like this, the line between punishment and perspective is never simple a microphone hash.